The Full Fix Breakfast with Graham, Mack and Gaz.
And here we are in the cabin on the site at downtown in Salford. And Gaz, you getting nervous about going 150 feet up a tower crane?
I'll be honest, I never give this enough thought, I don't think, especially before agreeing to it. I definitely should have thought this through a little bit more. Now I've seen the crane.
I've told you the motto on this show is to bite off more than you can chew and chew like buggery.
Yeah, there we go.
So that's what we do. All right, so what's your name?
Peter.
What's your job here, Peter?
I'm a tower crane operator.
So, how long does it take you, an experienced man, from the ground to get to your cab?
About 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
That's what should take him?
It depends how cold it is. If it's really cold, it'll take 5 minutes.
Okay. And how did you get into this line of work?
I just drifted into it about 20 years ago. Worked on construction sites and then started on the tower cranes.
Yeah, do you like the job?
Oh, it's amazing, yeah. It's amazing.
What's the best bit about the gig?
Sitting up there in the cabin, it's nice and peaceful, nice and quiet.
All right.
You've got your kettle, you've got your radio, you've got your heater, 2 heaters, and it's nice and warm up there.
I have to ask this question. If you're drinking tea up there, what do you do when you want to go?
Well, if I put it to you like this, you take a bottle of water up, you drink that, and when you bring it back down, it's a different colour.
Just before Gaz goes up 150 feet to the top of the tower crane to lift a huge fixed radio banner.
You know, you don't have to say how high it is every single
It's
time,
the equivalent of 10 double-decker buses stacked on top of each other. And Gaz gets vertigo standing on the curb. I mean, so this is going to be a big deal. Let's talk to one of the experts here. So what's your name?
I'm Joe Jones, I'm Senior Site Manager.
See, so you've seen it all. You've seen, people go up cranes. You've seen what it's like.
48 years in the industry.
There you go, you're the man. How's he going to go then?
I think it's these conditions are going to make it worse today, especially up top. It's so bitterly cold when you get to that height. In fact, when you come down, I think you'll find your balls are like a corduroy cap.
Oh, no.
Graham Mack on Fix Radio. Now Gaz has gone to check in with Pete, the crane driver. You see how nervous I'm getting for him now? It's 150 feet he's climbing up this crane. And we're here with Ben as the hoist comes down. Just talk us through what's going to happen next, Ben.
We're going to go up to the 10th floor on the site, and then we'll take the stairs up to the roof, and that's where we're going to do mainly the demo for this morning. Okay,
yeah. So just to let you know, we're at downtown in Salford on the banks of the River Irwell. We're getting in this now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Certainly
On the banks of the River Irwell, luxury apartments that are being built. This is the construction part of the game. We're getting a tower crane and we're going to lift a giant banner. And thanks to Gemma. How are you, Gemma?
I'm good, yeah.
You're wrapped up. Look how cold
I know,
you are.
it's cold. I'm up on the roof now for the next hour, so I'm ready and warm.
Is this the kind of thing that Philosophy PR normally do?
Not my day-to-day, no. This is a special stunt, but it's good fun to do it. It's all part of PR.
All right, well, the hoist is going up. We're only going up 10 floors, which is nowhere near as high as the 150 feet where the crane is, where Gaz is going to be. And we'll talk to you in a bit. We're hoping he survived. We're safe in this thing, aren't we, man?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, I think so. Goodness me, it's Graham Mack on Fix Radio.
We're staring at this crane. This how big was it exactly, Pete?
Just short of 150 feet.
Just short of 150 feet, and I'm about to climb it for Fix Radio. We've got our scaffolding cube. The fog has disappeared from Manchester, pretty much, and I'm about to get going up this massive crane. Why do I keep saying yes to things?
10 stories up on the construction of the downtown apartment complex in Salford on a misty Manchester morning. I'm here with Jack Edwards, and Jack, Gaz has just got onto the first stage of the, I'm guessing is he about 10 feet up now?
He is. I've lost the tenor. We didn't think he'd get that high. Me and the sound engineer definitely said there's no way. You see how much his knees were shaking?
I know.
He was shaking like a dog.
He's not in a good way. Pete, the crane driver, is guiding him up, and they've already stopped on
He's dragging it.
He's at the first gantry. And it looks to me from here as if Gaz has frozen on. Oh no, he's moving again.
Gaz.
Go on, Gaz!
Go on, Gaz!
Go on, Gaz! There he is. He's a long way down. He's not.
We're heckling you. You enjoy this as much as I am.
He's going to climb this ladder, which is 150 feet to the top of the crane, and he'll be in the cab. And his mission then is to lift a huge fixed radio banner and show it to the city of Manchester, to show Manchester that Fixed Radio, the radio station for tradesmen and builders, has arrived. We've been on the air for just over a week, and we need people to hear from us. And this was Brian. Actually, Gaz has been blaming me. This was his postman's idea.
It was.
Brian the postman.
It was.
We were looking for ideas for a stunt, and Brian the postman said a crane and a banner.
If I was Gaz, I'd be getting a dog to attack the postman after this. Definitely, without a doubt.
It's Graham Mack here with Jack Edwards, watching Gaz do something very difficult.
Ridiculous.
On a construction site in Manchester on Fixed Radio. Gaz is climbing the 150 feet to the top of a tower crane.
He's doing all right.
I'm here with Jack Edwards, and he's about level with us now, so he's managed to climb 10 stories up.
Gaz, how you feeling? Fabulous.
Gaz has just shouted back to us that he's fabulous. Now, we don't know if he's being so...
Gaz,
you all right, Gaz? Pose for a picture, mate. We're just taking... You'll be able to see this, fixradio.co.uk, or if you follow us on Twitter, you'll be able to see this picture of Gaz. About 10 floors up.
Hey, what's that running down his leg?
Right, just completed the climb. I'm being very careful where I look right now because genuinely terrified. My mate Pete's helped me up here. Pete, how long do you spend up here a day, mate?
It's only about 9 hours a day, but we do get breaks.
9 hours a day he spends. I've just climbed up here for the first time in my life. This is genuinely the scariest thing I've ever done in my whole entire life. Pete's laughing at me because Pete does this every day, honestly. But this is, I'm terrified right now. Being very careful where I look. And now to make matters worse, we're going to be operating the crane, which is terrifying because it's all basically a glass cabinet. So this is going to be exciting.
Gaz, can you stop your knees from shaking, please, mate?
I can't stop them, I'm trying. Right, you know what? Been here about 10 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that now. I don't know, it feels like an hour, but I'm getting more used to it, actually. Starting to get a little bit less nervous. Pete's operating the crane at the minute in the little cabin here, and we're just picking up our big Fixed Radio scaffolding cube. Now, the fog's gone a little bit across the Manchester skyline, so I think it's time that we show the city who we are, essentially, and dangle this big massive cube over the skyline of Manchester and let the traders of this great city know who we are. This was our idea for a promotional stunt. Admittedly, it wasn't my idea to climb the crane, but here we are, and this is who we are. Apparently, this is Fixed Radio, and I'm Gaz Trigwater, and I am terrified. Please get me down.
Graham Mack, 10 floors up above Manchester on a construction site. It's the downtown apartment complex on the banks of the River Irwell. Hundreds of luxury apartments on a 150-foot high crane that Gaz is operating right now. He's going to lift a banner. As we go over and have a look at what's happening now, and I can see that the hook of the crane that Gaz is operating is now heading towards the cube that we've made up with the fixed banner on it that we want to fly over Manchester, over the skyline of Manchester. It's about a 5 metre square scaffold with Fixed Radio written on each side. The side I'm looking at now, I can just about see Fixed Radio Manchester. We asked people to call in with ideas of what we can do to get known in Manchester as the brand new radio station for tradesmen and builders, and this is what you said do. You said get a crane on one of the sites and lift lift the banner above it. Gaz has climbed to the top of this crane and is operating it with Pete, the crane operator, right now. And it's off the ground. We've actually got the cube has taken flight. It is airborne now. There's a drone in the sky filming this. You'll be able to see this at fixradio.co.uk. And the crane has definitely got the weight of the cube as our crowd here, which has gathered on top of the 10th floor of the construction site here, are open-mouthed. Made for the trade is what it says on the other side. So we've got 4 sides. First side says Fix Radio Manchester. The next side says Made for the Trade. So you can tell that we're the radio station for builders and tradespeople. The banner will fly over the skyline of Manchester. Fix Radio.
All right. We've swung it round 360 degrees. I think that's good enough. I think the traders of Manchester should know who we are after this. But we are Fix Radio. We are a radio station built for the trade, made for the trade. We are for the traders of Greater Manchester. We are brand new. We're on DAB, online, and it's just the best thing to get you through work, especially in the mornings with me and Graham Mack from 7 till 9 a.m. on the brand new Fix Radio Manchester Breakfast Show. I'm getting down now because I'm absolutely terrified. I don't think I'm cut out to be a crane driver. Nowhere near do I have the skill set of some of the guys here, but yeah. Big thank you to Pete for helping me through this. I'm going to get down now and hopefully never get back up again. It's like Alton Towers times 1,000,000. If you imagine Oblivion at Alton Towers, yeah, that, but constantly. Right, I'm signing out.
The Full Fix Breakfast with Graham, Mack and Gaz.